I'd like to speak on the behalf of contemporary grown hip hop, please. Please. You know what? I think I'm much older than them guys, but really, matter of fact, I know I am because when they came out, I really didn't like them back in the day. But I wanted to speak on behalf on Meth and Redman because I still like Redman. Boom, boom, boom. Brick City beat. The beat is on. The heat is on. Rock the buck out. Rock the buck out. I don't curse on my page, so I can't do it. But I have had to restrain myself from firing it up on my system here and getting the jam on, because that jam, boy, when you're feeling it, when you want to rock the party. So that was bad. And I'm going to tell you, Meth got swag. Like, if you ever see me getting a little gully on my swag, it come from Meth. I'll tell you about it. Meth got some of the swag that, and it's real different. And I'll be very honest, I never liked Meth. I used to hate Method Man. I remember when it was when I lived in Buffalo and I wasn't hip to hip hop yet. And it was later, just before I moved. I was about 25 years old. And Meth used to, my real young brothers used to like him. And Meth used to have this eye, right? And he'd have a snorkel and he wouldn't have his head comb, right? And I was like, what is wrong with this brother? And he used to just be as I don't even know what to call that, but this is just like, one of the real bad kids. You just didn't want to know him, until I met him in New York City. And I don't know if he's going to remember this, but I got so much respect for him. I mean, he is just, you assume certain things about these people because you see them on television and they have a thing. But there's two reasons why I was like, Meth is the shit. I cursed. But one is because the new Blackout album is 1995, and I had done that Source Awards thing 1995, and if anybody got any footage up there, post it. Meth, I tuned in only because I had done the album cover, and I introduced 3D to hip hop through Ola Kudu at the time, and the Source Awards. I did that pamphlet cover, and actually I was doing a bid for the whole award show, and that's what I was trying to get at for that television show. But Meth was on there, and he was just, is it really real? So, I mean, it was like really real, bro. Yeah, it was really real. I mean, he tore up the stage, and he was like, he really got rhythm in this thing, and so you can't deny that, I mean, it's real, so, that was one time when I was impressed with him, but why I really like him, I mean, as a person, and why I have respect out of them, I gotta say it's because they really real again. Because I was in New York hustling, and I was doing my demo. I had a studio on Broadway, and like I say, now that we have talked some sense of reality to this other topic and situation, I'm gonna get back into showing some of this stuff, but. 900 Broadway, I was shopping my stuff around, and I was down on where Forbidden Planet is, and down on Broadway, and tall dude walked by, right, and I'm a pretty tall dude, so, but he had a wool jacket on, and I said, dang, is that Meth? And I went back there, and he was looking up the Voltrons, right? And so I went back there and talked to him. Now, he don't know me for frat, and I don't know him. But you know what? I give anybody respect. I'm going to tell you who I really respect, too. Who I respect on the level that I respect Method is Spike Lee. I got so much heart for Spike Lee. I love Spike Lee because, Spike Lee is a different thing. I'll talk about that later. But you could always stop Spike Lee on the street and he'll always listen to you. Provided he's not, you don't have 20 bodyguards around him or he's not in the middle of a commercial. But Method listened to me, and I said, Meth, I'm trying to get this tape out. And he said, well, go on up to Razor Shark. He was very calm kind of dude. Very, and he listens, but he was very calm kind of dude. And so he said, go on up there and go and listen. I met just about everybody in New York. New York was a wonderful experience. But he told me go up there, and he said, talk to the guys up there. So I go to Razor Sharp, and I just found out I got into an argument with one of these dudes, and he said Biggie died in 1977, and I thought it was right after I had done the I thought it was right after I had done that 1995 award, but I think I just didn't see it until later. And I got into a little argument with one of the cats. I don't know who it was. But he said no, Biggie didn't die. He died in 1997, and I just looked it up and it said 1997. So I owe that dude an apology because I got into an argument with him while I was up there, and he was ready to kick my ass, and it was 10 of them mugs, and they were playing cards, and Meth, he was smoking, I came up there a little bit later, and he had come back up there, it was blowing up and stuff. But I had really gotten an argument with the dudes, and I'm glad I kind of backed down. That majority rules. But anyway, the respect level is come that he was willing to come and help a brother out. And not only that, how DMX say, instead of helping a brother, you destroy it. Instead of helping a nigga, you destroy a brother, something like that. I forgot what DMX said, but however he said it. But it was really live. And I sat at the table and I talked to RZA, and I mixed up his name with mathematics. But I have mad respect for him, and I would love to do some Bobby Digital stuff for him. At the time, he asked me, did I do gaming stuff? And I told him no, because I didn't know how to do it. And I never take claims for stuff that I don't. I'll tell the truth, And so I never got in a situation where some other cats in New York who blew like big budgets, $250,000 budgets. I don't think they have budgets like that, do they? Yeah, they still have budgets like that, but this was just for graphics alone, So, what I'm saying is, out of him and out of the people who I know who I've run across in that industry, or who have taken ideals and have just literally snatched ideals. They did a game after that, but he asked me, did I know how? And I said no, which I didn't. I was way far off from it, and I'm glad I said no. But I just want to say I respect him because he asked me, and he was trying to include me in it. And so, I will try to buy this album, and just a little payback if I can, if I, come across it, I'm definitely watching out. The swag, is it real? Is it really real? And that, Beyonce doing a lot now. Yeah, I don't know if I can still show you. Matt had that, if it's a different right, if it's that's Matt. That's Matt, So I just wanted to give him props. It's a long time ago. I know I don't look any. I had that badass suit on with the zipper in the front, kind everybody else copying and all that shit. But anyway, I really appreciated that day, and because I was hard on the hustle, man, real hard. And if you don't know what it's like, I'm serious. I was like eating Cracker Jacks for a month, I was like, living off a crate of displayed Cracker Jacks, and praise God, everything worked out really well because I was making $100,000. I got a job at a Fortune 500, had medical benefits, everything. The Lord blesses, and He has no sorrow. God bless you, man, and thank you so much, you and Meth. I mean, I tore the party up on that, Meth, on that, the Red Man. I would dance on that. They were like, how can I dance like that? Work it, y'all. Best to you.